Welcome to another very special installment of Test Chamber. I'm Matt Miller. I'm joined by Andrew Reiner.
Hello, hello.
And we're doing something kind of crazy today. This is our first attempt at exploring a test chamber of full room VR with the HTC Vive. Reiner is, for the very first time in the Vive headset, looking around. He's just waved at you with his controller. You can see those are his hands holding the controller inside the lab, and he's just moving around exploring the title screen for this little application. One of the things that you don't see is that as Reiner's walking around in his world, if he moves too far off base in the room that he's walking around in, he will run into a blue grid that is telling him he's about to walk into a wall. And that's like a safety feature to make sure that he doesn't. We don't see that on the screen that we're looking at, but he does. And so he knows exactly how far he can go wherever he walks around.
So I'm kind of miming the walls here.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can see it's not actually on the wall. Like if I go through this and touch the wall, I'm through the grid.
Yeah.
So there is a nice boundary here showing me exactly where I can be.
Exactly.
It's a nice space. Like I have a fair amount of room.
You can like walk around. Yeah. Well, let's go in. This is one of the best introductions to the Vive experience, to room scale VR in general. Let's hit start, and Reiner's going to explore the lab for the very first time. All right, here we are in the lab. Reiner's exploring this free Valve piece of software that is a bunch of small experiences that showcase the different things that you can do with Vive. You've just met your little mechanical dog, who you can pet.
Wow.
And you can play fetch with. Go look around nearby. You'll see there's a table.
Yeah.
You see that ball of the earth? Mm-hmm. All right, so hop over nearby to it.
Okay, so I'm touching the touchpad on top of the controller and jumping there.
Yeah, it's like a little teleport function. It's moving your whole play space. Now use the trigger to pick up that earth. This is a ball. You can bounce it and pick.
Oh, wow.
Now throw it, and your buddy's going to go grab it for you.
Hold on, I can play catch with this.
You totally can. Like, that's how accurate and one-to-one controllers are.
Sit.
He's not very well trained, but he does like to play fetch. Listen to the narration we're going to get here in a second.
New best friend has just been discovered in Pocket Universe Lab 8. Congratulations, test traveler.
I love that. So this central hub has lots of little fun toys you can play with while you're here, like throwing the ball with your friend. You can watch the little stick figure guys that are out there doing work in the lab. You can pick up these toys and look at them. Most of these things are stuff that you'll see inside the various Pocket universes that you're going to go explore.
Hey, no, it's not a toy for you.
He thinks it is. And you can kind of see the different Pocket universes if Reiner looks around the room.
So I'm using both controllers, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You can use them both. You can throw both.
Okay, so you want me to go where?
Let's go play Zortex first. So go to right there, that pink arcade machine. I think this is going to be the first stop for a lot of people. You see there's a bubble below, just below you there to your left. Mm-hmm. Pick that up and like eat it.
Whoa.
Here we are in Zortex. This is the bullet hell shooter experience that is part of the lab. Reiner, you see that drone down there. You can pick it up. And now, for people who are watching, you can actually see that drone is his hand. It's the controller moving in 3D space. And while it looks like it's just a 2D plane that's not very interesting to us, what he's seen is that when these bullets are coming at him, they're literally like coming at him, and he has to move his hand. If his location of his hand in real space intersects with those bullets, then he dies, and it's game over. It's kind of wild the first time you do it. I mean, what do you think, Reiner? Is it weird?
This is crazy awesome. Like, there's a level of precision here that you don't have in your shooters that you want.
Yep.
But yeah, I could just dodge all these little bullets. I don't know if you could see that.
I mean, you can even walk around the play space. Like if a particular area gets really congested with bullets, He literally can just walk to the
Whoa.
left. Oh, that's a boss. He's trouble. You're gonna see a bunch of crazy bullet streams coming at you now. Now, mind you, Zortex it's a pretty small game. I mean, I played it through its entirety as I was reviewing the lab, and you know, it's not especially hard to get to the end. But man, when you do, you're like, oh, I wish there was more of this. And that's just kind of like the prevailing theme of the lab, is that Valve has done such a good job of making every one of these little experiences so much fun that that you find yourself wishing that there was more of it.
Well, I'm gonna die here because
Yeah.
we don't need to see more of this. But
Yeah, if you tap the menu button above the touchpad now, you'll see the bubble. You can pick that up, put it up to your face, and this will take you back to the lab. Here we are. We're back at the hub of the lab. Lots of crazy science going on here. And let's go look at Postcards. It's off to your right there. Before you pick up the bubble, look at this billboard that's in front of you.
okay.
You see how there's a plug in the Iceland location?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull that out and change it to Vesper Peak.
Experiment plan fusion has been safely extracted from its record.
All right, now pick up the bubble and let's go visit Vesper Peak. This is an actual mountain in the Cascade Mountains up in Washington. All right, Reiner, you are here in Vesper Peak, mountain in the Cascades, and this is like real photography of this place. You can walk around within the area
get it,
that
buddy.
you have. You can have your little mechanical dog go fetch stuff, but you can also hold down the touchpad if you want to.
Hey.
He really wants that stick.
There, go get it.
He'll go after it.
Oh.
He's gonna run way down there and get
See
it.
ya.
But go walk up to the edge. You can go watch him do it. Like, you might need to use the touchpad to kind of teleport over there. This is the limit of the room size you're in.
Oh, jeez. There he goes, you little bastard.
But he's just, I mean, you're basically walking around these areas that are these actual mountains. Those are different vantage points that you can jump to get a different view of the mountain. And Reiner, tell me what you think. I mean, tell me what does it seem like this is a real space, or does it feel fake? What's
A little of both, actually.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I am in a video game,
Yep.
but like when I look up here, I get a sense of scale, like what we call presence, right? Like it feels like that's really there.
Yep.
All this stuff seems really 3D. Let's see, where else can I go here?
Go further back up the mountain. I'll take you to the sort of the northern peak. If you kind of look around, there'll be, as you hop through these areas, one of them will actually have a label that'll tell you that you're going to go to the northern peak. But just keep looking around.
It's
You'll
cool
get
seeing
to
my
it.
shadow.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
I think it'll be back behind you and to the right, maybe. There's one.
Oh, up here?
Yeah, the north face. This is going to take you to a place that's you're kind of by yourself, and you can kind of just look around. There's not a whole lot to this application other than just the sense of like, wow, I'm at this mountain.
I'm back here. Yeah, it's cool. It's different.
And there's 4 different locations you can go to. You can go to a little block in Venice in Italy. You can go explore a park in Iceland. There's a lava tube you can go to. We probably won't do all that today, but just wanted to kind of show you this. This is this whole new branch of like photography in a way.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Right?
There's that presence feeling where
There's almost some vertigo, right?
Yeah, just very brief for a second when I got to the edge here.
Yeah.
Where's my boundary? So I can actually, like, I feel like I'm floating over the world right
you're
now.
almost about to fall.
I'm actually just gonna.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God,
this is
Reiner, you're about
weird.
to die.
No, this is like my body is like really kind of freaking out right now, but I'm floating in air now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, that was weird.
Cool. So that's Postcards. Let's hop back out. There's so many fun little things in the lab that you can go try out. Okay, here we are in the Longbow Pocket Universe. Kind of a weird little table in front of you. Let's go investigate it. Do you feel like a god, Reiner?
I feel like I want this board game at home.
Yeah.
What's this?
You go down, touch that, see what happens. All right, you're now on the battlements. There's your longbow.
Oh.
Depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed, you maybe want your bow in your left hand or your right hand.
Let's do this.
All right. So the horde is gonna attack as soon as you can do some experimental shooting, but you're shooting in like real 3D space right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that pissed him off. Nice shot. All right, so these guys are gonna charge. Your goal is to not let them break into your castle. So they're gonna kind of be coming from every direction. They're hard to hit when they're far away.
Green arrow, I am not. And does it gauge length? Like a pulling back?
It does. Nice shot. This one is definitely one of the most skill-based experiences I've had yet in room scale VR. Because you're really genuinely having to like shoot it like you would a real bow. Like put it up to your eye, like sort of aim down the sights, so to speak. And there's no sights, but like you're having to hold it up to your face.
All right, that guy's coming up.
Yeah, you gotta get him. Nice job. Headshot. When in doubt, you can use those TNT things. You can lean over the battlements too and like see them as they're passing below. You're a good shot, Reiner.
I'm doing okay.
You can light your arrows on fire. That'll burn off their shields. Or you can just be really good and hit them with a headshot.
Okay, so you gotta... Come on,
lean over, lean over. Yeah.
Oh,
I love the little like running sounds that these stick figure dudes make. Nice shot. Wave 4, wave 4. Oh, he's on fire. Okay, so we had to drop his shield. You've got some barrels of oil you can drop on these guys.
I'm actually like trying to close one eye.
Yeah, right?
Okay, there's the edge.
Like you're kind of having to do this like you were really shooting a bow and arrow. This is yet another experience in the lab that when I played it, I was like, wow, I would play a whole game that's all about just doing like tower defense as little stick figure guys charge me and having different levels and different castle layouts and different enemy varieties. As it is, it's this sort of like 8-wave mini game. That's, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was fun. What do you think, Reiner?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Like when you hit those balloons, it really feels like you like nailed a perfect shot. Oh, nice. He got his helmet. Oh, in midair. These guys don't know what they've got coming at them.
Oh. All right, I'm starting to feel it a little bit here.
Nice. All right.
Whew.
Couple more waves. Things are going to get crazy now. Uh-oh. Watch the door. I think there's one at the door.
Hey, you little bastard.
All right. This may be it for the castle. Oh, so close. All right. Don't forget, you've got those TNT barrels if you need them. It's hard to hit them when they're far away like that. Nice. Well done. All right. A lot of them coming now. Those red balloons will get your health back for your gates.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. All right, you got more guys coming in.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of them. Oh. Almost. All right.
I do it?
I think so. Oh, no, one more. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, you were so close.
Ah. Burned my hands.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was a mighty attempt. That was really good. That was really
This is
good.
awesome.
All right, so let's go try a couple of the other lab things before we close out our test chamber here. There's a good number of fun things to try out, but I want to show you Slingshot. We are now in Slingshot, another of the mini games inside the lab.
Oh, man.
Begin calibrating cores.
This is a very Aperture Science-esque Valve experience.
You have not approached the calibration unit. Please do so now.
The voice in your head is telling you that it wants you to go up to the...
calibration-shaped unit in the room with you. Approach it now to begin calibrating
I'm getting
cores.
turned around with this.
The calibration unit is the Slingshot.
This thing?
Yeah.
Hey, hi. So excited. Are you the calibration guy? Great.
So the great thing about Slingshot is every one of these calibration balls has its own personality.
I can't see anything, but, sounded like something was going on with that last calibration.
This switch operates the calibration
what happened
unit
to the
height
other guy?
adjustment
Is he
calibrator,
okay?
which you can use to
I thought,
calibrate the calibration equipment
calibration
to a
would take
comfortable
a
operating
little
height.
longer than that. He's not, is he done already?
All right, nice shot. So you can actually see Reiner.
I'm with the work-from-home core group. You have any kids? They grow up so fast, don't they? What if I told you I could make you a millionaire from the comfort of your own calibration platform?
You could see where your previous shot was coming in from.
Magic spells they know, and you don't. But what if I told you we could teach you this magic? What incantations to say, in what order, at what time of day? 2 weeks to retire.
There's a huge number of these different personalities that are gonna pop in. This is one of my favorites right here.
First one.
I found myself after a while just waiting so that I could hear all the narrations.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it my way.
I'll see you in heaven.
And this is a really short game. But you can get a sense of wow, I really feel like I'm in this space, right?
Oh, so that's what I did damage-wise.
Yeah.
You are fired.
I got fired.
But there you go. There's a quick look at Slingshot. Last thing I want to go look at, I think we should go see the secret shop just to kind of get a taste for what's going on in the world of magic. Reiner, I think you'll like this one too. All right, Reiner, the last thing we're going to look at today, there's still some other stuff we haven't done, but we have limited time, so I want to show you the secret shop.
And look at you.
Just for the sense of being present in a fictional world and feeling like you're actually standing there.
Here, take my light. I know my way around well enough without it. Don't be afraid. There is plenty to see. All you have to do is look. But don't be surprised if something looks back. Treasures may hide in even the darkest corner. I was just closing up, but don't let that concern you. When it's time for lights out, well, you'll see. Well, I have a few deliveries. Oh, there now. Good thing Roclair is out for the night.
Hi, Frog. Hey!
So yeah, you can miniaturize yourself and go between these different little runes that you find. So let's go kind of look around. This is mostly just an experience of it's not a game. It's kind of just I want to explore this crazy magic shop. So do you feel right now like you're a little tiny guy that's just been miniaturized?
It's funny.
Yeah. And you're back at full size. So what it wants you to do is kind of find all the little spots.
Whoa, what is that?
All the little spots that you can go miniaturize yourself. You can go check out that frog right there. He
Nope.
seems friendly.
Hey! Alright. Did that one.
Did the one up there. Try looking up above you.
Oh, yeah, there's right here.
You're now up on the ceiling beam. And kind of
Yeah, there's a pretty good sense of scale there. Wow. What does that sound? Oh, there's one down there.
Now you're out on the windowsill.
Wow. That's cool. I don't like that guy. He's like a
He looks
Jim
like
Henson character.
I know, right?
Black Crystal. Or dark crystal, whatever that it was.
And did you go down? I'm not sure if you went on the table here.
Yeah, that's where I saw him first. What was
That's
that?
cool.
What? Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want an RPG like this.
Yeah, where you could just
Whoa,
literally
look at
like
this
walk
guy.
around. Yeah, that's the Jack in the Box that came out. You can push him around a little bit. All this stuff are nods, by the way, to the Dota universe. The secret shop's is a thing in Dota. So enthusiastic Dota players may get a little bit more out of this than some other people. But even without that, just the fantasy of going to visit a magic item shop and wander around, and it's pretty neat. I think it does one of the better jobs of showing off that sense of like, I mean, even though this is this weird, cartoony, colorful world, it kind of feels like you're inside of it, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, it feels like you're in this item shop. That's pretty cool.
There's something out there.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So that's not everything that's on offer in the lab, but it gives you a pretty good taste of both what this particular application can do and also a broader sense of the Vive's potential, right? You've done some first-person shooting. You've gone and visited some real-world locations. Some of the things we haven't done, there's like a solar system that you can go look at. There's this human body scan that's down there. And each of these things are just meant to show that like this is stuff that eventually in VR can be expanded upon and made into this big full game. But until then, it feels a little bit limited because like there's all these fun things to do and they only last for a few minutes. But I think there's going to be a lot of people who get a Vive who come back to the lab repeatedly just for the fun of playing with these toys and getting the sense of being in this virtual space. What do you think, Reiner?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, dog. Yeah, it feels like you're in this different world, and you can just see what the potential is here for these games. Like, I want another shooting game like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's targets. Yeah, it's very cool. I want to see more from this type of experience. The one thing I worry about is just if people have the space for a room like this, you know, like I can see a lot of lamps and stuff getting broken. Oh.
Yeah, Vive is definitely a big investment both in terms of money and in terms of the space you need to dedicate in your home. I mean, you need an open space of about 2 meters across that you just set aside just to have be empty and that you're going to use the Vive. Or if not that, you need to be willing to move furniture around on a pretty regular basis.
Right.
But if you've got the space, you've got the money, while the Vive still feels kind of experimental, it certainly is the best experience that I've had yet of really selling what is cool about VR. The sense that like not only am I seeing this other world, I'm moving through it, I'm interacting with it in a very direct way. And it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the haptic input I think is a big thing. Like
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with Oculus and if PSVR gets stuff like this, but it's a huge thing knowing where your hands are and being able to do stuff like this.
Yep.
Yeah, it really adds to the presence and making it feel like you're there.
Absolutely. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We're going to close out this installment of Test Chamber, but you can bet that we're going to be doing some more stuff with VR and trying to do more test chambers like this in the future. So until then, thanks for watching.